waves, but in terms of hurricane strength, well, it's lack thereof. Yeah, I heard it gets pretty snowy in many parts of upstate New York. They get lots of that. Lake effect snow. Oh, yes, they do. Buffalo definitely is one example that they get a ton of snow. As much, from what I've heard, as much as about around 100 inches of snow. Believe it or not. Like, it's crazy. I mean, because you have, like, a trainload of moisture and cold air moving into Buffalo, and then they pour snow after snow after snow after snow until the whole town just piles up and tries to shovel. It's been an issue. For those people who live in Buffalo, it's always been an issue. The storm has maximum sustained winds of 75 miles an hour as of 5 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time, which is also Eastern Daylight Time. It's a hurricane right now, moving north-northwest at 10 miles an hour, and it's right near Bermuda. All right, and now we're going to transition back to Radar Omega so that we can get started on the 3-day forecast. Let me zoom out. Hold on a minute, though. Also, I need to turn on the light. Hold on. All right. Let's get started. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So for tomorrow morning, where are the warm lows? South Florida, near Houston, eastern Texas. Plenty of heat in southern Arizona. And there's plenty of chilly lows in the Rockies, much of the Great Basin, the Sierra Nevadas, Cascades, and parts of New England. As for you, Wild, well, I gotta tell you, like, temperatures there, they'll be in the mid-teens degrees Celsius. Then we move on to tomorrow night. It'll still be in the mid-teens in your area, Wild. Whereas the heat's in Texas, southern half of the desert Southwest, Central Valley, California, the desert part of California, and more heat. That's going to be in the lower Mississippi Valley, parts of the Great Lakes region, Great Plains region. Chilly eyes, it will be in parts of the Rockies in Wyoming. For Tuesday morning, warm lows are in South Florida, South and East Texas, Southern Arizona. Where the chilly lows, they're in much of the interior parts of the West. And it's quite freezing in places like the Northern Rockies. Oh, yeah, and Wild. Let me see. Yeah, I just looked at the average snowfall for Buffalo, and yeah, this is crazy. I know, right? So crazy that, I mean, manual work on shoveling snow is near impossible, in order to clear out the snow instantly. Meaning that, like, you would need a snowblower. I mean, human effort is too much. But your area, while your temperatures for the low will be in the mid-teens in degrees Celsius, then we work towards Tuesday night. It'll get warmer with temperatures that are going to be in the mid to upper teens in degrees Celsius. Let's take a look at where's the heat. It's in much of Texas, Gulf Coast, parts of the desert Southwest. Where's the chilly lows? The Rockies. For Wednesday morning, where are the warm lows? South Florida, East Texas, South Arizona. Chilly lows and freezing lows, they'll be in the Great Basin, Northern Rockies. But most notably, it gets really cold in the Colorado Rockies. Yeah, right, I just read that. Oh yeah, and while, let me see, for Wednesday morning, you're about to get temperatures that are going to be in the low teens in degrees Celsius, maybe close to the single digits, the upper single digits in degrees Celsius. And as for Wednesday night, mid teens in degrees Celsius. Where's the warm highs? Throughout Florida and parts of the Southeast, South Texas, South Arizona, and southern Central Valley, California, leeward side of the Cascades. Chilly lows will be chilly highs will be in the Rockies and the eastern side of the upper peninsula of Michigan. Let's take a look at humidity. Humidity is basically all over places like the Great Plains, the South, Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, and the Mid-Atlantic, and parts of the Desert Southwest, and parts of coastal California on the south side. Oh, in your area, let me see. For example, you'll get humidity that's as close to the air temperature for tomorrow morning, meaning that it'll be moist. Some fog will be there. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's take a look. For tomorrow night, it's just that your air temperature may go up, but still some moisture would still be there. It would be quite damp over there, Wild. Well, we'll see about that. But as for those in the U.S., plenty of moisture in the south. Mid-Atlantic's rising towards the northeast. And there's also... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Plenty of moisture still lingering throughout the Great Lakes region, the Mississippi Valley, and parts of the Desert Southwest. Let's see for Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning is going to be plenty of humidity to go around throughout the south. Parts of the Great Plains, parts of the Great Lakes region, plenty in the Ohio Valley, and more moisture moving into the northeast, except for much of Maine. And some humidity would still linger throughout parts of the Desert Southwest. While your humidity level is still right around close to the air temperature for Tuesday morning. And as for Tuesday night, yep, it's creeping up. It's creeping up. It'll still get moist though. Hold on. And let's see for Tuesday night throughout the rest of the country, throughout the U.S., plenty of moisture in the south, parts of the Great Lakes, the Great Plains, Great Lakes, Ohio Valley. Well, basically, the eastern half of the country is getting a lot of humidity, and some left over in parts of the Desert Southwest. As for Wednesday morning, still plenty of humidity in the south, in the northeast, Ohio Valley, parts of the Great Lakes region, and the southern plains, and a few parts in the desert Southwest, a few parts in California. Dry weather. It's going to be a thing throughout much of the West, though. The rest of the West, I should say. While, yeah, it looks like humidity would still be an issue for you. But going into Wednesday night, you might get a little bit of moisture, but not much as the days before that. But for the U.S., plenty of moisture throughout the South, much of the Northeast except for Maine, the Ohio Valley, and the Northern Plains. Buildup of moisture in the Pacific Northwest. Still some in parts of the desert Southwest. Let's take a look at Cape. Well, for Cape, where's the convection? It's in the Great Lakes region. A few places with Cape throughout the Great Plains, Great Lakes, parts of the South. Your area, while, I mean, you might get some convection, especially tomorrow night, but there's plenty of convection, lots of it in Florida. The Great Plains, there's a lot of it. And the Dakotas. For Tuesday morning, there's plenty of convection throughout Florida, throughout South and East Texas, the Great Plains on the south side, the mid-Mississippi Valley. Still getting a little bit of convection wild, which means that there's a little bit of lift, but not dramatic, though. What about for Tuesday night? Tuesday night, a lot of convection in Florida and the southern plains in Texas and Oklahoma. Some convection will be throughout the mid-Mississippi Valley, Ohio Valley. For Wednesday morning, there's a ton of low to convection uplift in Florida and the Gulf Coast of Texas and Louisiana. While you're getting less convection once the days progress. And for Wednesday night, a lot of convection in Florida and the rest of the Gulf Coast. A little bit start building up in the desert Southwest and throughout the rest of the South. And finally, we talk about precipitation. Now, where's the action? The action's going to be located throughout much of the Great Lakes region, all the way down to the Ozarks, lower Mississippi Valley. The Ohio Valley is going to be hit hard. Some showers and clouds, maybe some storms in the northern Rockies, Bitterroot Mountains, and some of the desert Southwest still lingering. And some clouds and showers, a few storms in Florida. For tomorrow night, a lot of storms brewing throughout the interior parts of the Northeast, all the way down towards the lower Mississippi Valley. The Ohio Valley, we get a lot of it. Still some moisture, still lingering throughout the Great Lakes region. So that means, while that your area is basically, well, although it's not going to be bad, but you're still going to get, in some places, some wet weather and maybe some cloudy conditions. That's at the maximum. But if you're lucky enough, maybe you'll have some clear skies. But regardless, moisture and some lift and temperatures that don't swing a lot during the days and nights, which does indicate that you might end up getting some moisture, maybe sometimes a little bit of rain, but not much, though. I call it depressing. Storms will occur throughout parts of the desert Southwest, all the